Spring game, spring season it comes to a conclusion. I mean, your initial thoughts about your team right now?
Well, we're just glad to be able to have spring practice after not having it for a few years around here. But it was it was a regular spring game. A lot of guys was out today because of injury, but I thought a lot of guys played well. We've got a lot of development to do before we turn to be a great football team. Some days we're pretty darn good, and other days we're pretty bad. So we'll have a chance if we can do it every single day and every weekend. But right now, there's not enough consistency in what we're doing and how we're doing things. So we got a lot of work to do between now and August 5th.
It kind of felt like you were taking advantage of every single rep you could get out of this team. Is that what you were doing pretty much today?
Is that how it felt to you?
Yeah, it did.
You said felt or looked?
It felt looked. I mean, same thing for me or whatever, but I wanted to know how you feel.
Okay, well, that's a good way of
Okay.
No, it was, we need to go, but, we were low in the offensive line and defensive line, so we had to go, I think we're in 118 plays, and, I would like to go 150, but because of lack of depth, we weren't able to do that. But we need as many reps as we can get, especially all the young guys. And, of course, we held some of our really good players out today, so they didn't play. Tarik Cohen played a series, and a couple of defensive linemen didn't play. So, I don't think that was a good picture of what we're going to be like this fall.
What's your quarterback position looking like right now?
There's a lot of work to do there, too. We'll see how that thing works out.
What did you think about the defensive side of the ball?
Well, a little disappointed, actually. We usually that's what we hang our hat on around here is defense, and we're usually pretty good. We do a pretty good job of keeping people out of the end zone, but we got to learn how to get them stopped a lot quicker and stop giving up so many yards and giving people an opportunity to get in scoring zone on us. So we got a lot of work to do there too, but we'll be okay defensively. We're just short of 2 players. We get 2 players healthy, we'll be okay there, I think.
It's always been a strength for your team, though. I mean, this is going to be expectations for you guys. Is it going to be kind of like one of those years where you got to lean on your defense again?
I think we'll be pretty good offensively. I think we'll have a chance of being good. We have some players that can make some plays over there. So hopefully everybody can contribute. I think our kicking game should be good and sound. Offensively, we should be much better, and defensively, we should be pretty good. So this is going to be a good team for us, I think.
How big of a key, and when it's all said and done, will Tarik Cohen be?
Oh, he's a playmaker. I mean, he continues to do things out here that I'm amazed by. And of course, he didn't play, but like I said, 1 series today. But he's special. He's one of those special guys. He's don't get an opportunity to see a whole lot, and we're fortunate enough we get to see him every day.
Another special guy on offense, Denzel Keys. I mean, it seems like he makes some amazing catches.
He's pretty good too, isn't he? Yeah, he did make some excellent catches, but that's what he did for us last year, and he's just continue to grow and develop, and hopefully he can have a great summer, come back and have a great fall for us.
Tarik, how'd you feel out there?
That's pretty good. First possession, we got clicking on the offense after the first drive.
Yeah, it's pretty good catches out there. Did you feel comfortable?
Oh yeah, I'm starting to feel more comfortable catching the ball out of the backfield. That's what we're trying to do going into this year. Give me in the space more. Get me out there to the slot, catch some more passes.
Tarik, what do you think about the team overall? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of changes going into this next year. Still, lofty expectations that are going to be put upon you guys. What do you think about the team that surrounds you right now?
I feel real confident about our team coming into next year. Even though we lost some key players, we have players that's ready to step up and fill in the shoes, so to say. And I feel like we're going to do big things next year.
Speak about the running back position. You guys obviously have to have depth there, with the amount of carries that you have to, take the workload for every year. Are you confident in the depth behind you as far as you getting, some spell time?
Yes, sir. We have a couple other running backs coming up on the depth chart. We also have some recruits coming in, and we just got a DB. He was a DB last year. His name is Amos Williams, and he's now on the offense playing running back. So they have a couple guys that be ready to go if I need to read.
The loss of Pugh, loss of Cartwright, you guys are losing key players going into this next year, and trying to defend the conference championship. Can this team win another championship after what you've seen today during the spring game?
Oh yeah, I firmly believe that we can still do what we plan on doing, and that's win a championship, win a conference championship, and we still have the pieces of the puzzle to be able to do that.
What are those key pieces going to be? What's it going to take for you guys to make sure you guys are ready to go through the summer and next fall?
It's just right now in the summer, it's going to take for us to push each other, and we have to have people to stay here and be dedicated to winning the championship, because that's when it's won in the summertime, going into the fall. So I feel like we just stay behind each other and play as a family, then we can't be beat. We'll win.
How much confidence do you guys have in Coach Broadway?
We got a lot of confidence in Coach Broadway, because I just feel like he's been there and he's done that. So he can't be wrong. Like when he tells us stuff, I just think like where he's been and what he's won, and just think about that. So I just got to follow that, so I get to where he's at.
How much fun is it to be able to take advantage of all of the spring practices and having a spring game and all of the summer workouts that you will be allowed to have, you know, compared to previous, not last year, but, you know, the previous years before that, where you were under, you know, NCAA restrictions? How key is that for you guys?
Oh yeah, spring ball is really important, because like we get to try out some of the first semester students, so we can see if they can play. Like Julius Reynolds and Courtney Edmonds, they come in here, they make plays. It's also good because we don't like being without football for a long time. So just coming back in the spring ball, playing football, we get to do what we love, and it's about having that. So we don't get bored.
Man, what'd you see from the defensive side of the ball today?
What I seen, we can get a lot better. We didn't run to the football like we were supposed to. But we did some good things, but we had a lot of negatives, so we're going to get better.
Talk about, you know, how much confidence do you have in the defense going into this season?
A lot of confidence. I mean, we lost a lot of hitters, but we're a faster defense and more experienced defense this year. Last year we played 8 guys that were inexperienced, so this year we were playing a lot of guys that played in games, a couple of games.
Defending MEAC champions, you know, how are y'all going to get back to that?
Not defending MEAC champions because we share it, but we're definitely going to break. We're going to break it off. There's no more ties. We're going to definitely work. We're going to be number 1.
You don't like that tie thing, do you?
No, I don't like ties.
Especially with them?
No, I don't like ties with anybody. It's like kissing your sister. We want the whole thing.
That's right. That's right. Talk about Coach Broadway and just he's been there, and how much confidence do you guys have in him?
Broadway won a lot of championships, so you got to follow a guy like that. In order to win, you got to follow somebody that's been there and done that. You know, so we have a lot of confidence in Coach Broadway. He knows what he's talking about. He got a great crew that go with him, the coaching staff. So we're learning a lot. We're going to follow him.
How good's that freshman quarterback back there?
Lamar's pretty good. He like a little confidence, but he'll be good when he comes. He's just breaking it, got to, get into the system a little bit. But he's very smart. That's one thing I like about him. And he's mobile. That would be very good for us on this level.